I want to improve my 4-inch drill press vise. This guy right here. If you've ever tried to drill through like a sheet metal disc, you know what I'm talking about. They tend to either spin or they want to rock because you can't sit it against the base of the vise because of the way the jaws are. This right here, this causes a problem. I've got an idea to fix it. So I went digging through my scrap buckets of cutoffs down there under my workbench, and I came up with a couple pieces of some 1-inch by, I think that's like 1/8 wall square tubing and some angle iron. So I think those will be perfect for what I want to do with this vise. First thing I got to do is I've already kind of marked these out. I want to cut these down to 4 inches so that they will be the same width as the jaws on the vise. All right, so I've got my angle iron pieces cut down, and I've got my 1-inch square tubing cut down. Now I got to take the jaws off of the vise. Once I got the jaws off, I went ahead and I just kind of set everything up, and then I used a transfer punch to transfer these holes onto the angle iron here. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up here on this camera. It's kind of really hard to see, but now I'm going to put the jaws back in the vise so I can take these over to the drill press and drill those holes out. I've got both pieces of angle iron cut to size, the holes drilled out with 1/4-inch holes, and then I chamfer those holes for the bolts or for the screws. And then once it's in the vise, there you can see what those are going to look like in the vise. So now I'm going to take my 1-inch square, I think it's like 1/8 wall tube, and I'm going to weld that to the top of the angle iron like that. I think I'm going to TIG weld it just because I need TIG practice, and I've got it here set up from another project I was working on. So I'm going to get these all cleaned up and ready to TIG weld. I just burned my neck. Ow. I'm gonna let that bad boy cool down for a little while. That thing is smoking hot. Not too bad on the TIG welds. Not bad at all. But once it cools, I'm gonna do some cleanup and then we'll come back for the next steps. All right, so everything has had time to cool. I cleaned up everything for the most part. And then I went ahead and I put some Dichem blue, whatever it's called, on the surface there, this stuff. Then I was able to find center and do some layout lines and mark for some holes that needed to be drilled for some 5/16 pins. What these are gonna do, probably gonna be like 3 holes on each side of center. And then with these, I can move these pins for different size circles of material to cut. And then that'll give me 4 points of contact, plus the flat surface of that 1-inch square tubing will give some place for that disc to sit. So hopefully the idea is that these having 4 points of contact will keep it from spinning, and being able to sit flat on that 1-inch square tubing should keep it from rocking. So let's get these holes drilled. Well, that failed. Reason being physics and pressure and leverage. Let me kind of show you. So hopefully this will show up. Hopefully this will give you a clear view as far as what's happening. So when you start to tighten this, I've got a little grinding disc here. And as you start to tighten this down, you can see what happens. Watch this jaw. See how this one is starting to deflect? Now what happens, see how this is deflecting too much? So I think because of having all the pressure up here, it's allowing this jaw to flex, and then it's just not, yeah, holding tight. I mean, it might work, but I think I have a way to fix it. So you mean to tell me, after all of this carnage, that all I had to do was go with my original idea that I thought wouldn't work because of clearance issues? There it is. So all I did was take some angle iron, notch it for the mounting bolts that hold the jaws on the vise, drill and tap for some 5/16 18 shoulder bolts. And now this whole thing, I thought it wasn't going to work, because I thought the shoulder bolts would be too long, which they are, they hit. All I got to do is grind them down a little bit, shorten them, the threads on them a little bit. But now this thing works great, holds everything right where I need it to. There's very little deflection in it. I mean, let's see if we can see the deflection. Because they're not standing all the way up here, I mean, there's still some. I still gotta do a little more cleanup as far as the mounting goes. I just notched it, so all I gotta do is loosen the screws that hold the jaws, the original jaws, in place, and then these will just kind of slide right into place. Where's my, I can find it in all this mess. There it is. So all I gotta do is loosen these screws up. I want to bevel these notches a little bit because these screws are just barely hanging on here. But there we go. And then I just drop that right into place, tighten those screws down, and it works. Really? That's all it took? So like I said, I'm gonna shorten the threads on the shoulder bolt there a little bit. You can see they're pretty long. These are 5/16 18 shoulder bolts. This was my original idea, but I thought for sure it wasn't gonna work. I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna work, but obviously it works. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you on the next one.